Hey guys, and welcome back. This is Mukami, the environmentalist. Last time I talked about between men and women who are most likely to be affected by environmental degradation, and we said it is women. So then, between men and women, who are supposed to conserve the environment the most, or who are in a position to conserve the environment the best? So let's talk about that now. But before we do, I want you to subscribe to my channel. Hit on that channel so that you're subscribed. Let's get this channel grown. So let's get into it. Between men and women who are in a position or in a better position to conserve the environment even more. And you know what I think? I think it's women. Yes, I think it's women. In some way, we could say men are supposed to conserve the environment more when it comes, especially when we talk of things like access and control of natural resources. Men still have access to natural resource. They still have control to natural resources. So as much as they do that, then they're supposed to they are in a better position to conserve the environment. But in life, you need to look at what is your driving force. That is what I would say. What is your why? As women, for example, traditionally or in the rural areas, women, yes, you don't have access to land tenures. Like, for example, you don't have access to control of natural resources. So yes, you're married to a gentleman and you have your kids, and you are supposed to farm, you're supposed to fetch water, you're supposed to do all these things we talked about. You do not have control. You cannot control the resources that are in your farm. But remember, you are the one who is being affected the most in that family. You're the one who is cooking using fuel, wood fuel. So you're the one who is getting all the smoke. You're the one who is you are more exposed as compared to the man, because if the man is in the house, the man is not in the kitchen where there is smoke. So it is you who is walking in and out of that smoke kitchen. The next thing is water. You are the one who goes out to fetch water. You walk for 2 kilometers, you walk for 3 kilometers to be able to get water. You carry it on your back, or maybe with using the animals. It is you who does the laundry. It is you who does everything that there is to be done in that home. So you are the one who is being affected the most. You are the one who is interacting with the harmful parts of all the harmful effect of environmental degradation. Not to even mention climate change. It is happening. We are not even going to think about that. It will be worse. It will be worse if we took that direction. So then I think, being the most affected party, then you need to put in the most effort when it comes to environmental degradation. Your why should drive you even more. And it has been done. Women have been able to conserve the environment very well. Look at Wangari Maathai. We all know her and we admire her. I personally admire her so much. Look at what she did. In 1977, she formed a movement, the Green Belt movement, that was supposed to empower women and conserve the environment. Women have planted millions and millions and millions of trees through that movement. And of course, this does not only help them, it also helps the country and everyone else around them, because as a woman, you don't just do things for yourself, you do things that are going to have impact on your family, on your children, on your husband, on your community. Look at what women have done. Women have been recognized. Women groups have come together. They have been recognized by the things they have done to conserve the environment. We have groups of women who have been recognized because of how they recycle or how they reuse different waste materials. For example, some make very beautiful handcrafts arts. They're into the arts business that they do. They make very beautiful dories, necklaces, different jewelries, using things like bones, the waist slippers that have been corrected from the ocean beach also. So we have seen women who have put in the effort, have been able to make a living out of that work that is conserving the environment. We have seen women who have used plastic bags when they were available to make kiondos. So women have been recognized, and of course now with the more, as we develop more, women are even having more access to natural resources. They are having more control, they have more say, more power. So women then are supposed to be very, very, very vibrant when it comes to environmental conservation. That is what I think. Look at something like traditionally, children, the number of children you have, then it means you are either a good wife to your husband or you are doing as the husband wishes, because the children was the account of wealth, I would say, especially the daughters, because those daughters would be married off and the dowry would be huge. So the more girls you have, the richer you anticipate to get when they grow up and get married. But now with things have changed. We have things like what do you call them, the family planning. We have family planning that have been brought to women have been educated. Women now have access. Most women, at least most women, have access to those. And you know very well, increase in population is also not very good for environmental conservation, because if the number of people is increasing, it means more resources will have to be utilized to be able to make the population comfortable. For example, to provide food for the populations. If you have a family of 3 and someone else has a family of 12, those families will use the resources differently, because everyone has to feed and be comfortable. So women have been able to use such opportunities that have been created to take control of apparently the family sizes. Now this means that the resources that you have in your farm then can be at least well or a bit friendly, or can be utilized in a little responsible way. So I think women have a responsibility when it comes to environmental conservation, as much as men have the even more responsibility. Now that they are in control and they're in power, I think they do have more. But I think women, being the most affected, needs to show more action, more energy when it comes to conservation, and should be done in a very harmonious way. Remember, the woman can be able to, a woman is just an amazing thing to have in the world. So you can be able to do so many things. You can even be able to influence the thinking of your children, the thinking of your family, the thinking of your community. Such small steps, these are the works that needs to be done under the water, so that the boat can keep floating. So women, I think that is what you need to do. It's not a matter of whether you have the powers or the access. Do what you need to do and do it well. In the homes, we have chamas that women are joining. For example, you are the one who goes for water in the river, and you are the one who knows how tired you get. So then, why don't you encourage your husband to tap roof water? Just do small savings until you can be able to put on gutters. Buy a small tank where you can be able to conserve little water for some time. I mean, initiate such things. Initiate them, so that now then the men can be able to implement them. So as a woman, I think you need to be more careful when it comes to environmental conservation. I think you need to be more responsible, because it is us and our children who suffer the most when environment is degraded. So women, get up and let's get work done. So I'll see you in the next video. My name is Mukami, the environmentalist. I'm still asking you to subscribe to my channel. Hit on the subscription button. Let me know something else that you want me to talk about, and let's keep the environment conserved.